And I'm going to go on and share you. Yay, we're live. Yay.
We are live. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. We're live. Hold on. I'm going to do those technical things. Please talk amongst yourselves.
I know, so I'm trying to find out how I can share your thing on my thing.
Oh,
but you know what? You tagged me,
it.
so it must be on my page anyway.
It might be.
It should be, yeah.
More options, news feed.
I'm so excited to be here. I miss being on your show.
I know, right? Welcome.
Yeah.
Let me just double check to make sure I have the right microphone on. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Mike.
Well, let me say hi, everybody. It's good. Hold on a second. I have to do some hosting things first. Hold on one second.
Good.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Mike Pingel Show. It's Mike Pingel. I hope you're having a great day out there in your social media, social distancing, stay at home, wearing your mask, wearing your hand stuff. I know I am. That's why I'm social distancing from Michael Hennessy. Michael Hennessy is my guest today. Thank you for coming back to the show.
Thank you.
Michael Hennessy, he is an amazing actor, author. He creates amazing celebrity maze things or game things for all the celebrities in town. He's the go-to guy. He also does you rake things. Is that what you are? You're a raker.
Is yes, I'm a gardener, so I rake things. I do some.
I'm going to say the word wrong. You're Rika. God, what, Michael? What do you do?
What do I do? What don't I do? No, so I am a Reiki practitioner. I am level 2, but when people, when Reiki masters have met with me, they've said that I'm actually a Reiki master because of the work that I do. Because I've just gone above and beyond practicing it, and I love it. I love to do it with to help with people to open up their own healing channels. Because as my friend, as our mutual friend, Dee Wallace says, it's like we already have that light in us. We already have that, that power in us. And when I thank her for things, she says, you already knew it, but you just forgot. So I kind of help people to wake up the way that I've woken up. I'd be woke. Yeah.
You woke. Now, how, first off, how are you getting through right now with the stay at home? How are you?
I'm actually pretty good. I mean, I have a gourmet, I live with a gourmet chef, my husband, Bob, who is an amazing cook. So every day he makes these amazing meals, and I feel very blessed and very loved to, if there's anyone besides you that I'd want to be, quarantined with, it's him. Yeah. He's really great and fun, and we're both working from home. So he works for the government. He works for LAX, and he's been working from home for, I think, 3 weeks now. And my teaching gig stopped on March 13th when they went on lockdown. And but now they picked back up, and I've been teaching on Zoom. And I just finished my 16th class yesterday, which was amazing. And the kids are hysterical on Zoom. They're so funny because they feel like they're in a video game. So I've become a video game for my kids.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
They're probably paying more attention now than they would in class because they think they're watching TV.
Absolutely. And I get to bring all kinds of funny, goofy props and stuff, and they love it. Yeah. Oh, so it's really fun. I mean, I definitely consider myself blessed that I get to do what I do from home. Because I would say at least 40%, 50% of the workforce cannot do that. They're not able to work from home, sadly. So I really consider myself very fortunate and very blessed.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice. Now, with your Reiki, how do you use that getting through this crazy stay at home, not seeing people? How does that help you?
Reiki is it's very grounding. So I do Reiki on myself. I self Reiki, and then I've done it with people as well. If they want me to do some distance healing or just some grounding, I'm able to do that with people over the phone, which I have been doing as well. People have, an old friend of mine from high school who I have not seen in over 30 years, she came in on one of my meditations or one of my readings and said, I feel like I'm out of alignment. And I knew immediately where she was out of alignment. And she was like, oh yeah, that's it. I feel like that. That's exactly where I feel it. I feel it in my gut. I feel it in my head. I have the headaches. And so it was pretty good. And then I teach people how to open their chakras and how to clean them. And I'll teach your viewers as well, because it's really easy. I learned it from Dee, and I learned it from my Reiki master, because cleaning your chakras are very important, because if not, they get clogged up. Just like anything we have, if we don't.
Mine is probably very dirty.
Huh?
Mine's probably very dirty. My chakra is very dirty.
Your root chakras definitely off right now. Your heart's a little wobbly, and your third. Those are the three right now that I'm seeing. Yeah, that are off with you. So the chakras, like, so the heart is like the anchor. The heart's the anchor, and then we have three chakras that are connected to the earth. We have the root chakra at the base of our spine. Then we have our sacral chakra, which is like our reproductive area. And then we have the creative chakra, which is right behind our belly button. So those three are connected to the earth. And those are the ones you're having an issue with, your root and your solar plexus, which is your third. And the heart, your heart's just like it's a little wobbly. And that's probably because of those two chakras. Your chakras that are connected to the heavens is your throat, your third eye, and your crown. Those for you are all great. You are you're very connected, like to source, whatever you want to call it, like the ether out there. You're very connected. But grounding wise, you have some issues going on, which a lot of us do right now, because waiting for stimulus checks and waiting for all that. But yeah. So, but I'll show you and your viewers, how to very, very simply clean your chakras. Open them, clean them out, and then fill them with light, and then close them back up.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So I have to ask the famous Dora, how's she doing? The
what?
How is Dora doing?
Oh, she's doing great. She's doing really good. I had a class this morning. I've an acting class that I take, and I actually brought her onto the Zoom. And they loved her. They were all asking me, what's her name? What's her name? And oh my God, she's so cute. So yeah, she's doing great. She's she knows that she's loved, and she loves having us around. But I think she's kind of like, now, this is like week 5. I think she's kind of, why are you guys still here? How come?
Right?
I need time. Wait, why are you still here? The cats are definitely like that. The cats are like, this is our house during the day, so we don't know what you're thinking, but we need our space. Hello.
Yeah, I know. I've just to know that I used to babysit those little suckers, and they like their house.
They do. They love their house. They love their space. But now, because you haven't been here since we started let the kitties be out at nighttime, now that Rascal's older, because we were waiting until he got a little older and he kind of knew like the boundaries and stuff. But now we just leave the pet door open all the time. And
wow.
The first couple of nights they were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Now they're like, okay. Big deal, big whoop. But there's a lot at
Where's
night.
Uncle Mike? We're gonna leave.
I know, yeah. They would never leave. They're starving. They starve. They would starve if they left. They know where their food comes from. Huh?
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So have you been watching anything fun? Have you been on TV, binging anything?
Yeah. I watched, because Ellen, I know people are out for Ellen right now, but she mentioned on her show, the new show, the Love is Blind show. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll check it out. Because she was like, you can't believe what they do in this show. And I checked it out. And it's actually a really, really sweet show. I went into it thinking, whatever, this is so stupid. And then I was like, oh my God, Jessica, no. I was like,
What channel is it on?
Immediately connected to like some of the ones that ended up like doing like fun things on the show. It's very cute. Yeah.
What channel is it on?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my friend David told me about a show called Next in Fashion, because we don't have Bravo, so I couldn't watch Project Runway. And so my friend said, no, you got to watch Next in Fashion, which is also on Netflix. And I'm like, I don't know, but I did, and it's amazing. It moves like twice as fast as Project Runway, and it was just really good. It's only 10 episodes, and it was very, very well done, very well put together. The guy and the girl hosting it are really great. It's a really fun show. So yeah, I like that. I like
Excellent.
fun fashion things, because I am a fashion icon.
You are. Yes.
So I need to
One
keep
of many
up with
things
the
you
trends.
do.
Hmm?
Many things you do.
Yes. Yeah. How are you doing? I mean, I hear your rants every day, so I've been enjoying those very much. Are you frozen? Oh, I can't hear you. What happened to your volume? I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Did your mic go out? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
All right, I'm going to try to turn my microphone back on. This is coming from this one. This. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes, I can totally hear you now.
This is what happens when you try new things in the middle of the freaking show, Mike Pingel.
Yeah, why are you trying something new in the middle of the show? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't know. Because sometimes I just want to frick with things when I shouldn't just leave.
All right, so now I figured out how to share a watch party. I just shared a watch party. So hi.
Nice. So we're partying now on your watch?
Your daily rants. I have to tell you, I enjoy your daily rants.
Oh. Yes, I was having some issues with eBay. Actually, I've turned off eBay now. I stopped selling. It's just driving me crazy. So thank you for enjoying those. I feel that we're all in this. I think we're all in this together, and we're all experiencing, sometimes not at the same time, but you're going to experience the same head issues I'm having, maybe tomorrow, maybe on Friday, but that's what I'm finding, that everybody has the same shit going on, but at different times. Thank goodness, because if it happened all at the same time, we'd all be jumping off the roof. So
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Which and from all of this, because now there's no rush hour. Now there's like you can't say, oh well, I can't come over now because there's rush hour. Now that there's no rush hour, I came up with a great solution, so there'll never be rush hour again. I think every company needs to layer their times that their employees come in, because now everything can be a fresh start. First of all, if you can work from home, work from home. Don't get back on the road ever again. Stay off the road, keep the air clean, keep the traffic light. If you have to work, if you have to go to work, it should be, you know, no more 9 to 5. It needs to be, because some people are morning people. Some people can go in at 6. Some people go in at 7. Some people go in at 8. You know what I mean? Layer it so we can keep this beautiful idea of no more rush hour. We don't need the rush hour. You know, I mean, I worked on the stock market in Boston, and it was an 8 to like 5 o'clock thing. Like we had to be there from 8 to 5. So, I mean, but people need to figure out where they can just to layer it. So not everybody's on the road to get to work at 9 o'clock, because that's just boring. That time's done. We don't need that anymore. It causes way too much stress. People lose their hair. They're pulling their hair out. They're, you know, they're getting high blood pressure from traffic, especially in LA. You know that. You know, the traffic here was insane. Now there's like nobody on the road. And it's like really cool to not see it. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
and nobody,
my take on
and nobody's on the road, and our environment is, and our air is cleaner, and our Mother Earth is happier. And
it. Yep.
I think
She's so
we need
happy.
we need to revisit
Well,
everything
you know,
like that and change it all.
and we became the second cleanest air. I don't know if it's just in the country or if it's in the whole world, but last week they said Los Angeles has the second cleanest air of like all, like just in the last couple of weeks, because there's not 40 million cars on the freaking road at the same time from 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Before 9, then after 5. It's like, ay caramba. You know, I think that this is great that everyone's able to learn Zoom and learn how to do work from home and take that and apply it when this is all said and done. If you can work from home, stay, you know, and it will cut down costs on childcare for some people. If they have a small child, they won't have to pay for childcare because they can be home and they can do that. And then they can go to lunch at their neighborhood restaurants. You know, they can become a patron of the restaurants that are nearby them, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a good
We'll
thought.
make it into Hennessy.
I think a lot of businesses will rethink what they have, and if during this time they're able to still do business and not have a huge place where everybody has to go, that's going to save them money, and they can distribute money, give money more to their people who work or other philanthropy or whatever else they're doing. And I think that it's going to change. I think it will change some stuff going forward.
And the great thing is that because they won't have to pay overhead, they can pay their employees more. You know, if they're not paying like $60,000 a month for a building, they can funnel that into and pay their employees like $20 an hour instead of $15 an hour. You know, I mean, I was I had to call about my Target Red Card, and the guy was like, you know, oh, just bear with me because I'm working from home. And I said, really? I said, you're working from home? He said, yeah. He said, we all are. He's like, all customer service is working from home on their home computers. I'm like, well, why aren't they just doing that anyway? And he was like in like, I want to say Illinois or somewhere, but it's like, you know, just if you're customer service, you can do that from home. You know, I mean, there's no reason why they have to save the money on the overhead and give it to your employees. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. You know, I just think it would be, you'd have a much happier workplace, you know, or you wouldn't have a workplace because everybody would be able to work from home, you know?
Right.
And then Bob was like, well, what if people don't want to work and they're just kind of hanging out? I'm like, well, they would have like this. You'd have a camera. You would see. If I'm gone for like more than like a half hour, then, you know, hello, there's an issue here. What's going on? Why aren't I here?
It's the same thing if they're out in the office and they're goofing off and not doing their work. I mean, if you're doing your work, the product of your work shows how much work you do. So if your end result is 0, you obviously are doing 0 work wherever you are, if it's in the office or if it's at home.
Exactly.
So
when I worked in the stock market, and we would take in 100 to 150 calls a day, and then there was like 1 or 2 people they would be taking in like 20 calls a day. And we're like, no, this isn't going to work out. That's not how it works. You gotta move, you gotta hustle and stuff. And so you would know if a customer service is working from home, if they only take 20 calls and everyone else is taking over 100, next, let's look at Mike Pingel's resume. Yeah, I think he could do this.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a ticket.
I could be on the phone. I could do the phone.
Totally. Excuse me while I get some boobly. I'm getting the boobly, not the buble.
I'm drinking Soli, the cheap flavor.
Oh, yeah. I love this, 0 calories, 0 sugar. And it's my favorite. It's the blackberry boobly.
This is one of my favorites. It's grapefruit, and it's 0 sodium, 0 carbs, 0 calories.
Nice. Yeah.
0.
And after this, I'm going to go have an ice cream sundae. But right now, I'm balancing it. You got to balance the good with the good.
I hope you have some brownies on the ice cream.
Maybe there may be toffee cookies. Oh, actually, we have brownie ice cream. So yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show everyone how to clean the chakra. It only takes like a minute or so, just so I can show everybody. So just so you know, like through our body, we have what's called a Hara line. It's spelled H-A-R-A, and it's just one little line that goes through our entire body that connects us. It goes down our body in through the planet. And it goes up out of the top of our root crown chakra up to the heavens. It's just there. It's just a scientific thing. It's proven. You can see that if people investigate and stuff. I learned about it again from Dee. Dee's my mentor and teacher and all of this. So our chakras move clockwise on top of it's kind of like a monorail that goes through our body. Our chakras move clockwise on top of the Hara line. So like, for example, I'll do the throat because you can see the throat easier. So like my throat chakra, it moves clockwise, like around like this area right here. So all you do to clean your chakra, you put your dominant hand, I'm left-handed, so I would take my left hand. And so whatever your dominant hand is, you put it over the chakra and you do 7 times in a circle counterclockwise. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've opened the chakra now. The chakra's open. Now I'm going to take 3 deep breaths. I'm going to breathe in. And when I release the breath, I want to envision pulling out like debris or dirt or any darkness or any spots that are in the throat chakra. So I'm going to go, and then I'm going to go, and I just kind of envision grabbing like the crap out of the throat chakra. And then I clean it off my hands like that. And then I do it again. And I just envision grabbing it out. And then I do it a 3rd time. And I envision cleaning it out again with my dominant hand. So now it's all cleaned out. It's all cleaned. All the crap is out. Now I take my other hand. What's the non-dominant hand? What's that called? There's a dominant, and then there's what is it?
The left hand? I don't know.
Not lucky. Yeah, the one that you do not write with. You take that hand, and now you're going to bring in. You put your hand towards like the heavens. You're going to bring down light into the throat chakra. So you're going to take a deep breath in. For the throat chakra, it's like this color. It's like a teal. It's like a teal color. So I'm going to put my hand up, take a deep breath in. And just envision the light coming in, and then I do it again, bringing it down, and then one more time, bringing it down, and then now that it's there, so I've opened it, I've cleaned it out, and I brought in light, and I've like brightened it all up. Now I take my dominant hand and I close it back up. And all I do is I just go clockwise now, because I did it counterclockwise. Now I just go clockwise over my throat chakra. Hold on, I just go clockwise 7 times, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I close it up. And then that's it. That's all you have to do. And I always tell people, try to do this when you're in the shower. When it's time to clean it out, let the water, like feel the water going in and cleaning out the chakra. And then you bring in the light, you close it up. When you walk out of the shower, you'll be like, woo, what was that? You're like, you really get high. You get like a really nice natural high, which we all should have every day of our lives. But I tell people, because I made the mistake once of doing all of my chakras once in the shower. No. Way too. I came out and I felt like my head was like hitting the moon. That's how fast I was like vibrating. It was a lot of energy. So I tell people just start out, do like one a day. And then by the time the week's over, you'll have all of your chakras opened and cleaned, like really cleaned with the water. And it's really powerful because then it helps with digestive issues. It helps with moving forward. It helps with feeling supported and feeling rooted and feeling grounded when you actually take good care of your chakras, because they're amazing.
And how many chakras do you have and where are they?
Hold on, I have something to show you. So this is what the chakras actually look like. I had like a chakra photo done. You can have these done here in LA. It's at the Psychic Eye. This is an aura photo. And this is what the light looks like around me. We all have lights around us. These are the 7 main chakras that I work with, but we have a lot more chakras around our body that go up like 30 feet high, like around us. So we want to be good to our chakras, and because it definitely affects our health. It affects our state of mind, especially during the being sheltered in place. Play with your chakras. That's what I say to people. If you want to really play with yourself, play with your chakras and open them up, clean them, and you'll be inspired. You'll have more energy. You'll feel more grounded. You'll have more direction, some clarity. It's really a great thing. It's a great thing to do for yourself.
Okay, so go through the body chakras that you're talking about. There's one on the top of the head, the eye.
So let me start at the bottom. Let me start with the root. The root is at the base of your spine. Like it's in the back. It's at the base of your spine. That's where your root chakra is. The sacral chakra, chakra number 2, is in the reproductive area of your body. So that's where the sacral chakra is. And that's connected to, reproducing and sexuality and stuff. And then your creative chakra is right behind your belly button. That's where your creative focus is. They call it the core, and it's the core for chakras too, because it really is. A lot of my clients I work with are actors, and here, I'll show you right here. It's right here behind the belly button. A lot of my clients are actors. Their 3rd chakra is so effed up. It's so messed up because most of them are not doing what they want to do. They want to be in front of the camera, but they're either driving an Uber, or they're waiting on tables, or they're dog walking. They're not doing what they really want to do. So they have digestive issues. They have all kinds of stuff going on in the 3rd chakra area. Whenever there's something going on in the tummy area, it's related to creativity. It's related to you expressing yourself as a creative being. Because we all have creativeness in us, whether we're a lawyer or an amazing person who works at a grocery store now on the front lines. I mean, all of us have creativity in us, and this is where we express it through. The heart chakra is right here in the center, right here. It's, where the heart, the heart's on the left side, but it's like the chakra's right here. Throat is right here. 3rd eye is right here. And then your crown is right on top. It's that place where you're not supposed to, touch a baby. They're like, here, you can hold Junior, but don't touch the spot on his head. Whoever thinks to do that? I remember hearing that when I was a kid. Don't touch the spot on little Petey's head. It's like, who would think to do that? Why would anyone say, I cannot wait to touch the spot on the baby's head? Mwah. I mean, really? Who? But that's where your crown chakra is. And your crown chakra basically gets all the information. The scientists say we receive over 2 million pieces of information every day, like through our crown chakra. We're getting bombarded with information, probably even more so now because we have social media. Because even if you're not on Twitter, you can still get the sound waves, the waves. You know what I mean? Like what people are putting in, you can still feel it in your body. And then the third eye is your intuition, and it's where you hold your beliefs, like your spiritual beliefs, whether you believe in God or Jesus or Buddha or the Hindu God, whatever you believe in. This is that's where it all sits right there. And your throat is where you express your highest truth. So people who have issues with sore throats and they're coughing and stuff a lot, most of the time it's because they're not expressing their truth. They're not expressing what they really want to do. They're not like, say, like I always give the easy example of like if someone in your office is going to Starbucks and they're like, oh, hey, I'm going to Starbucks. Do you want a coffee? And the knee-jerk reaction is, sure. But in reality, you want to have a caramel latte frappe mocha with whipped cream and caramel drizzling on top. You don't really want a coffee, but you don't want to put them out. You don't want them to have to remember it. You don't want to have to write anything down. So you just knee-jerk reaction is, sure. And then it's like, why do I have a sore throat? Just say what you want. People don't really truly say what it is they want from the universe or from other people. These people who are in like passive aggressive relationships. We know some of those people. We know who they are, that they don't tell you, but then they're really aggressive. If you don't well, you didn't return my text in 1 hour. It's like, dude, I don't live to return texts. I've lost 2 friends because I didn't return a text within a day. It's like, you know what? I don't live by my phone. It's like I have my phone. If I'm not getting back to you like within 10 minutes, you got to move on. You got to, it's like, I mean, you and I are very busy people.
I know, even in coronavirus world, I'm super busy and sometimes can't get to everything that comes in.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I usually teach like 5 classes a week, and now I'm teaching 11 because I get to do it all from home. And my classes like all over, like one's supposed to be in Woodland Hills, one's over in Hollywood, one's down in Culver City. So it's like, but I get to do them all boom, boom, boom in a row, like, every day, which is so great. I mean, I'm really loving it. And again, I'm so grateful and I give thanks that it happened, because I was telling Bob today how it's, when you think you're going through like a really low time, like I didn't have like a lot of clients around the holidays, and usually I do. I usually have about 15 clients that do like the Grinch, or they do like an elf thing. And I had 1 for the whole season. And because that kind of sets me up for like a couple of months, money wise and stuff. So I was kind of freaking out, and I hadn't taught for this company for a while. I taught for them off and on. And then they were like, do you want to take over these classes? And at the time I hadn't had a client for a month and a half. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I need the money. And so I did it. And then as soon as I did it, after a month or so of teaching, we went on lockdown. So fortunately, I was already plugged in with this company, and teaching with them again. So when they needed online teachers, they were like, are you interested? And I'm like, yes, I'm definitely interested. So it's interesting to look back at it now and think that was a really horrible time, like money wise, and stuff wasn't happening. But had it not happened, I wouldn't have gone back. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have taken the gig back with them to teach in February, and I wouldn't have been in place to teach online. You know what I mean? So it's like everything happens for a reason, because now all those, the parties are all on hold. And, Bob and I were talking last night about me starting to offer, scavenger hunts like this, because I put together scavenger hunts. I have 6 murder mysteries I've wrote, and I can do it like this. I can actually run a party now virtually, and I can actually put together an entire party from home. So now I'm just figuring out how to start to market that and let people know that I can do it. I'm available. Even though you're stuck at home, I can put this together for you.
What a wonderful thing.
Right? I mean,
And people
hey,
can call you.
got to come up
Yeah.
with creative stuff.
You do, and people can call you for your Reiki. They can call you for the virtual stuff. You're just a wealth of Zoom stuff, aren't you?
And they can call me for readings. And remember, I was going to give you a reading today.
Oh, let's do a reading, everybody. Yes.
Okay.
Now explain what we're going to do for the people watching.
Yes. So I do angel card readings. I read. These are cards that have messages on them from the archangels. I grew up Catholic and Christian, so these things were like the devil to me growing up, and even just until recently. And then what I realized is that there's nothing bad about these. I don't really do the tarot cards. Because some of them, they bring like bad news, and I'm not about bringing bad news to anyone. I'm very Pollyanna. I saw enough bad growing up in the projects, so I don't want to bring that into people's lives. So I love to work with angel cards, and all they do is people will pick a card, and then I just read what the card means. That's it. And then I just expound on it a little bit. So like, I don't even pick the cards. Like, I'm going to have you tell me which one to pick, and then I'm going to read it. And whoever is watching, this card is for them right now at this time. So it's nothing like woo woo. It's nothing like new agey. It's nothing like, evil. All it is picking a card, and I tell you what the card means. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. And then you look and see how the message works for you in your life. Like we had some last week, and it was all about showing people compassion during difficult times, overcoming difficult times. I mean, the cards we've been picking have been kind of spot on for what everyone's going through right now.
All right.
Yeah. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it out, and I'm going to actually just point to a card, and you just tell me if you want that card or not. And then I'm going to pull two for you. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to start here. So just tell me when to stop. Whenever my finger is on a card and you think you want that one, just tell me to stop.
Stop.
Stop. Card. So this one?
Yep, that one.
Okay, there's one. Okay. Oh, wait. No, here I am. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. Tell me when to stop. Oh.
Stop.
Stop right here?
Yep.
Okay. So these two cards, they're for you, but they're also for anyone who is watching right now. Okay. So the first card, I love this card. I pulled this card a couple of weeks ago for my readings. Life Review. This is the Life Review card. It is Archangel Jeremiah. It says we need to take inventory. You need to take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So really, it's kind of like, do you have any time right now to do a life review? I'm thinking.
No, not at all. I'm very busy.
A little bit. All right. So this card is saying it takes courage to look at your life. Yet, if done with compassion and a sense of humor, I think you have both, you will grow and learn from a life review. I will help you, meaning the Archangel Jeremiah. I will help you take stock of where you have been. We'll look at what you have learned and how these lessons are valuable asset for today and tomorrow. We will also notice life patterns that are not serving your highest good, and we will take steps to release those patterns. So this is a great time to do that, to really look at your life, look what's been going on recently, write it down, and what kind of patterns have you been like going into over and over again. We call them limiting beliefs. What beliefs are limiting you? Like people like I would say like, oh, I'm too old to have a good acting career now, or oh, I'm not as talented as so and so, and oh, I could never be a millionaire. Oh, I could never, get that gig that I wanted. Those are all limiting beliefs. If we ever say I can't, or I won't, or it's not going to happen, those are what limiting beliefs are. Like for me right now, I've been saying that I need to be exercising, and I'm like, well, I don't have the time to exercise, so I need to change it and say I do have the time to exercise. So we need to look at our life, write down what our limiting beliefs are. Too many I's in there. I'm like,
I think so, yes.
We need to figure out what they are and then flip them around so they are no longer limiting us, but we are unlimited possibilities in our lives. Because we're the ones that we impose limitations on ourselves. Like, oh, he's better looking than me. He's going to get the gig before me. Or, oh, I don't have the right connections. We do. We all have the right connections. Everybody that we know, between you and I know people who know people. So we can get anything done that we want to get done. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. So Jeremiah is just telling us to call on him to help take stock, take time to be alone, and ask him to help you review where you've been, what you have learned, and what patterns you are ready to release, and what you are grateful for in your life. Because you know what it comes down to, it's all about being grateful. I always tell all my kids this. I've trained almost 1 million kids. When you're not grateful, when you don't say thankful, good things, we don't say thank you, good things cannot reach you. When you are grateful and you are saying thankful, you have open arms, then good things can reach you. It really is that simple. Being grateful or not being grateful. Grateful, great things happen. Not grateful, great things don't happen. It's really that easy. All right, and the other one, this is a really important one too, prioritize. This is great. Life Review and Prioritize are 2 great cards. For me too, I'm going to take them both. It's Angel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. As you know, you and I we both basically work from home a lot anyway. And do you find that people will call you to like run an errand for them or do something for them, and they'll be, I had a roommate once, I won't say who they were because you probably know them, and I'd be working from home, like hustling, getting clients, and they would call me up and, hey, can you go do this thing for me? And I'm like, dude, I'm working. He's like, yeah, I know, but you're working from home, so you have time. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm all day, I'm working. I'm talking to schools. I'm talking to clients. I'm doing a promo. It's like, I don't have time, but people, right? Do you get that? Because I know you work from,
oh, yes.
We don't do anything.
Yes,
We're just sitting at home, twiddling our thumbs. No, we work it.
Work it harder than most people do.
Yeah, they don't get it. It's like, so he's asking us, what is your calling? What makes your heart sing? When you focus on these areas, your joyful energy increases. This is for everyone, y'all.
Absolutely.
Which benefits everyone. Take charge of your schedule and spend more time on projects and activities close to your heart. Make choices that honor your priorities and support your life's mission. When you work with Metatron, he is one of the 2 archangels who once walked upon earth as human men. The other one is Sandalphon. So he actually walked on earth for a short amount of time with Sandalphon. He was here, like walking these soils. He was a prophet and scribe. Enoch, who ascended after his exemplary earth life, he continues working as a scribe, and he's a record keeper in heaven. He helps people develop organizational and record keeping skills as well. When you call upon Metatron, he motivates you to organize your priorities. I think we all could use a little Metatron right now, you know, because we have all this time on our hands. So I think it's important that we all see what are we going to look like when this is all over, whether it's May 1st, June 1st, or May 1st of 2021. Who knows? You know, but we all need to really do a life review. We're all in this Corona cocoon together, and we need to figure out who we want to be when we come out, when we break out of this. You know, I personally, I want to be a better person. I'm trying to become a better person and educate myself while I'm in here. But yeah. So prioritize and do a life review, Mikey.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Oh, you want that tomorrow? Like I have that.
Yes. I want your life
one of those people we were just talking about. You were one of those people we were just talking about. Like, what are you doing today? You're doing nothing, Mike. I've had like 3 Zooms today. I've had 2 phone calls on projects. I'm like, I just did another.
We're so busy.
With Vanessa, and you know, to you know, connect yourself with breathing, and because she's a meditation guru. But I was like, I was like, look, today people are freaking annoying me today. Everybody was annoying me up to the point where Vanessa got me to center, because even if we're down and we're in ourselves and in our homes, we're not doing what we used to do, and there's so much stuff going in our head, and we're getting so much information about the coronavirus, and you know, people getting sick and people dying and people living, you know, people, you know, protesting, and I was like, holy cow. And people kept calling and texting. I'm like, oh, one more text, I'm gonna jump off the roof. And so
no, don't do that.
With your techniques you showed us today with the chakras, and hers earlier today with meditation, I mean, we all needed just to take a moment for ourselves to reflect on us, turn off everything.
Yes.
You know, clean one of your chakras in the morning in the shower, get one clean at night before you go to bed, you know, do some breathing exercises 3 times a day. It's I think I'm going to start incorporating all of that into my life, because as a happy go lucky people person, today I was like, I can't talk to anybody else, and I have like 2 Zooms to do today, and I have to be on. And then you were like, oh God, I got to get Miracle Mike on the phone now. Wait, I'm too busy. He's too busy with all his kids and training all these children to be beautiful people. But yeah, it's a really tough time. I mean, and especially, you know, being a single person living at home and staying at home, it's, you know, and I don't have a dog, I don't have a, you know, little fur baby or anything like that. So you always have, everyone has something different going on, but we're all in the same boat, basically. Yeah, you know, we're all in the same boat. So everybody grab an oar. Or else. That's my motto. Yeah, just everyone grab an oar, you know. So what are you doing for yourself tonight, Michael? What are you guys planning tonight? For tonight, I think we're gonna have a nice little dinner. Our friend Nancy, you know our friend Nancy Cohen. Yes. She actually made us some matzo balls, because I didn't get to have matzo ball soup. So we may go over and pick those up. We're going to do like a quick drive-by and grab them. You know, and she will be in full mask. She will be in full mask. Oh my God. Well, you know, I have a hazmat suit. Yes. I'll be wearing my hazmat suit, you know, and I'm actually supposed to, I signed up for a free class, because we're with T-Mobile, and they were offering free classes for a month. Yes. So I signed up for a social media marketing class, because I need to get better at social media marketing, so I can market who I am and my brand. So I'm supposed to be doing that tonight as well, but it's going on for the next 4 weeks. So I'm very excited about that. Oh, that's excellent. But yeah, we're just going to probably watch a movie. We've been watching movies like almost every night. You know, we watched Absolutely Anything last night, which was so goofy and so funny. Simon Pegg is in it, and my girl Kate Beckinsale, who I did a movie with years ago, and he gets powers from these goofy aliens to do. Have you seen it? I have not seen it. No.
Oh God, it's so goofy, but he gets like absolute power from these aliens, and he has to prove that he can do something good within 10 days. And yeah, everything goes wrong. It's very funny though. Simon Pegg's a genius. He's a comedy genius, and him paired with Kate Beckinsale is kind of adorable, because she's a goddess and he's like not a god, but he's a comedy god. He's a comedy god.
Yes, he's very funny.
But it's adorable. If somebody wants a good guffaw, I think might have been on Netflix. I can't remember now, but yeah, it's a really cute. And the aliens are hysterical. They're very hysterical, and yeah.
And where is that? Is that on Netflix or on Hulu?
I think it's on Netflix. It may be Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's called Absolutely Everything.
Absolutely. Well, Michael, you are absolutely everything. You are absolutely everything. Thank you for showing us our chakras. Thank you for the reading. You have made this hour for me amazing. And I'm sure for everybody watching and who will watch us later. Where can people get you if they need to do a private reading or anything like that?
They can find me on Facebook at Miracle Mike Reiki Healer. Also, or they can. I also have a website. I am miraclemike.com. But they can reach out to me definitely on my Facebook page and say hi. And I do private readings, and I do private energy work as well, which is extremely beneficial in this time.
Fantastic. Yes, you can get his. Looking above me in the little writing I wrote up there has his direct. Just hit that with your mouse and you'll go directly to his page. I am Mike Pingel. Thank you for joining me for this lovely hour. I hope you guys are doing fine out there. Be safe, social distance, wear your mask and gloves.
Yes,
and please be kind to each other. And if you have something you want to host, not a host, but if you want to come onto my show, hit me up. I'm open to talking to anybody right now. So about what you're doing, what you're feeling, what projects you're working on. Come on to the Mike Pingel Show.
Have Michael Picaro on.
Oh my goodness. Yes, we could have cocktail hours for every hour with Michael Picaro.
Yes.
Sorry, I think I just added Michael Picaro.
Yeah, he would be great. He's so great to talk with.
He's wonderful.
All right, I love you.
All right, Michael. Love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Have a great and safe day. Bye now.
Bye.